Greetings and welcome to Live Giving Thanks. This is the Giving Thanks channel, and we are live. Yes, this is Friday here happening, and I have a testimony. My arm, I had some really serious stress that went up my neck, right up here, all the way down to my shoulder, and the pain was just intense, more intense because I broke this arm about 2019. I broke this arm, so the pain was more intense because of the broken arm, and we had a rains that were coming in, so you're gonna feel it more. So I have an oil that I make, okay, and people were telling me go take a Aleve, go take a ibuprofen, to stop the pain. It's the throbbing pain that's going up my neck right here. And I was like, I don't take that stuff. I don't take that stuff. I try to go through a headache or something by rubbing the bottom of my feet, doing some things, and it helps. Whatever helps for you helps for you. If you take, over the counter meds and drugs, that's what you do. That's what works for you. Your body is probably used to that now. And it's scary because what's going to happen when you don't have access to that, and you don't have access to meds and all that stuff? What is going to happen? So you have to start, you know, finding things and exiting yourself out of dependency on certain things. Go to your bed. Stay there. My dog, he doesn't want to listen sometimes. He's gonna get to go outside. Just hold on. So I use this oil and I put it on my shoulder, on my neck, and it instantly stops the throbbing pain. Instantly. Oh my goodness. Instantly. Instantly stops it. Oh my goodness. I can stretch my arms up, like really up there. Oh, that feels so good. Oh my gosh. This, you do not look. If you, the pain, it stopped. I put it on now. I don't feel any of that pain going up. The throbbing that I mentioned going up to my neck, that's gone. I can put it on this arm because this arm works a lot harder to keep this arm go. You know what I mean? Because my right arm is my dominant arm. So this arm, I put it on. You just dab it. You just sprinkle some on like this, and then you rub it in. You rub it in. Arthritis. What else? If you are going into sports therapy, you put this on. This is medicinal because what it does is not just topical on the outside, it goes in the inside to whatever is ailing you. And it just, oh my goodness. So I'm the best spokesperson for this because I'm going through stress right now. If you subscribe to my channel and you follow me on YouTube, you see a video of me in tears crying because I'm going through stress. And the stress is so, it's at work and it's at home. So I'm getting it two places. So it's a lot on me. A friend of mine said, look, I'm going to send for you. I'm going to send for you. Need a little time away. I'm going to send for you. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to, weather the storm. This is the weather the storm. And thank goodness for my miracle oil. Okay. Dr. Sewer's miracle oil. And this, oh my goodness, does it. It does it. You put it on, like I feel the pain right wherever you feel the pain, you rub it in. You rub it in there. You can even get somebody to rub it in for you and give you that deep tissue massage. Imagine if I had somebody to rub that in there like that. I'm doing this by myself. Rubbing it in there and then on this arm too. So what I do is I have my weights and I use my weights as part of the therapy. So when you put the oil on, if you're having pain, you want to work your arm out like this, both of them. And that way you get the fullness of the healing. So you get your heart rate going and you get you pumping that muscle and moving it so that it doesn't stiffen. Okay. And you don't need to go, take drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. No drugs. And you can stretch your arm out like this, stretch it really out, bring it back in, stretch it out, bring it back in. And you can pump this way with you. This is a 5 pound, so it's not that, it's not that heavy. Okay, you can get heavier. I can get heavier weights. So I do that. I even have the small one here, and I could go like this. Up, down. Up, down. You roll it on you can even roll it on your arm like this, right? So that is my preface for this giving thanks, today's episode of righteousness. The righteousness that is keeping your eye on that. So I've been stressed out, like majorly stressed out. And people who is your family, who you live with, that stress is, yeah, that can stress you out, especially when you live a certain way. I live in a clean, cleanly way. I want things to be clean, in order. I'm a librarian. I like order. I like discipline and order. I like a clean space. Okay. I just took clothes out of the dryer. I already folded them up and getting ready to put them away. That doesn't take but 10 seconds. Okay. It doesn't. Get it done and do it. If you use the kitchen, you eat out of the kitchen, you make some food, you clean it up after you're done. That's what you do. You use the bathroom right now. Right now, I got to go clean the bathroom. Behind the bathroom door is dirty. It needs to mop. It needs to clean. It's Friday, right? You've been using it Monday through Thursday. Today's Friday. Let's clean the bathroom. Make it smell good. Make it cleanly. You're using it. All your germs and stuff are in there. Clean it out. So that causes stress. And that stress has gone up my neck. Okay, it's gone up my neck. So another spray right here, going down my arm. And that, my friends, is healing. Okay, that, my friends, is healing. I have some oils to mail out. I haven't gone to do that yet. I had to take this bottle that I was going to mail and use it for myself because I was and still battling stress. Yeah. So, oh, oh yes, indeed. So this is giving thanks. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna get to the verse of the day. Verse and see what's happening with that. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. So our verse of the day today, those of you who've been subscribed to the channel, you know, you will get notifications of when I'm live. And subscribe to the channel. I haven't been live for a while because I've been dealing with stress. Okay. I've been dealing with stress. And the less stress, the less you are, right? Life is too blessed to be stressed. So let's get to the verse of the day, because the verse of the day is really highlighting what we need to do. Okay. And this is a tip. The verse of the day is a tip. It's a action tip that you need to do. So it's coming from Psalms 25, verse 14 to 15. So verse 14 to 15, Psalm 25, look it up. Okay, this is a channel, you might not want to be on it or look at it and be part of this, because it's about doing good. It's about righteousness, mercy, love, kindness, finding ways to be less stressed. Look at that. I just put the oil on and now I'm not feeling any throbbing. No throbbing, no pain going up my neck at all. Oh my goodness. Miracle oil. This is what this is. And we'll continue to use it. And make it and send it to friends, because guess what? It works. It works. I'm putting it down my back now. So any pain that's coming from down there, from down my back, going across my shoulder up to my neck, guess what? I can be able to feel the fullness of the potency of the healing oil. So let's get to the verse of the day. Everybody pulled up Psalm 25? I hope so. Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15. Pull it up. I gave you enough time to pull up the Psalm. What is happening? Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. There. I had my aquarium in the background. So the verse today, Psalm 25. Did everybody have it? Everybody have it? You have it? Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15. You can read the entire Psalm if you like, but the verse of the day is coming from that. It's coming from Psalm 25, and it's verse 14 to 15. Just that one verse, 14 to 15, 14 and 15. And it speaks of righteousness and goodness and mercy. Just like I said before, people who come to this channel come because they want to hear goodness and mercy and love, right? When that goodness, mercy, and love is sought after, it's going to be received, and it's going to confide in those who are about righteousness and are afraid to do wrong. They're afraid to be disrespected. They're afraid to disrespect their mother. They're afraid to disrespect themselves. they know themselves as children of righteousness, and that's how they live clean, they live, let their works be seen. They live clean and let their works be seen. This is what the righteousness, that's the Lord God, Jesus, Jehovah Jireh, Jarastafari, Selassie the First, Jesus Christ himself. That is what that represents. It represents righteousness, goodness, mercy, love, kindness, compassion, long suffering. You may have stress, but guess what? You get the healing oil from Dr. Sewer, you be good. I don't have knee pain, thank goodness. If I were to have knee pain, I would rub it on my knees and it would stop the pain instantly. I've heard people say that when they put it on, it just stops the pain. What is in it? So we have the healing within ourselves, and it's expressed outside ourselves in how we live. And you can tell when people aren't clean, their words aren't clean, they have an F-bomb every word they're speaking because they can't get vocabulary words to express what they're feeling, so they just F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. This has happened to me. I get frustrated, upset, and I just, an F-bomb comes out because I can't think of the word right there to express in that moment, right? But we have to remember that righteousness is going to be with us, is going to stay with us when we fare the wrong thing. We fare that righteousness. We fare going against, that Savior. We are afraid of going in the store and stealing because we know that's not right. Righteousness, that's the Lord speaks so, right? So in the verse today, Psalm 25, and I hope you picked it up, Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15, righteousness is going to hold on to those who are righteous, and is going to make a covenant known to those who are righteous. So you're going to get conflict because some people are not going to be about that righteousness. They're not going to be about it. Okay? And you may find yourself among that. Some people are married to people for years and they go to church, but the person don't. They live in separate lives in the separateness, but they're married. They're committing more of a sin to God because they are married in the sight of God and the law of man as married, but they are going against that, doing things that are against that. Domestic violence, I was listening on the news, is on the rise. Why is domestic violence on the rise? Why are people fighting each other? Why is my son being disrespectful, right? Why is he not doing what he's supposed to do? And when I tell him and correct him, he gets upset and he don't speak. He doesn't speak, right? You have an attitude. You're not saying anything. You're not even greeting, good morning, blessed rise, hello, how are you feeling? Nothing is coming out of your mouth. That's disrespectful when you are in a home sharing it with your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. You do not get up in a home and be disrespectful. You do not wait for somebody to tell you good morning. You open your mouth and speak. You are not an elder person. You're not on the same level. Not on the same level, right? I'm 6 years old. This young man is 29. We're not on the same level. We're not. You're going to have that respect. And oftentimes, Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15, people don't. They don't fear God. They go out and do all kinds of stuff. They do not fear God. So God makes a covenant. And God, what I just explained to you all is God is righteousness, goodness, mercy, and love. That makes a covenant, an agreement is made and is known to those who are in that space, who love righteousness, and cleanliness is next to godliness. They love that. So our eyes have to, for all time, be on righteousness. We got to keep our eyes on that righteousness. For only righteousness will release my feet from the snare. Only goodness is going to escape you out of a snare. Ain't nothing else going to take you out of it. Only righteousness. That is the God. That is the Lord. That is the Most High. Thank you for liking the video. So that is Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15. Keep your eyes on the prize, and that prize is righteousness. Keep forever on that prize of righteousness, goodness, mercy, love, kindness. Keep your eyes on that prize. So we see in Psalm 25, verse 14 to 15, I love that. Let's look at our word today.
It's the word.
What is our word today?
It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day.
What is our word of the day today? Let's see. Yesterday was inspiration, and I missed yesterday. Stress again. Today is an important words of the day. Talk to God for others. So, oh my goodness, I talked to God, to righteousness, for my son. My son, 32 years old, passed away. Now I have another son who's the middle one, who is oftentimes disrespectful. Okay, I'm going to tell you that straight up. And I spoke to God, to righteousness, to the Most High, to remove the entity of uncleanliness from around my son. Like, remove it. Where he's clean, he's tidy, and he's respectful. I said that on the phone. This rise to my mom. I was communicating to my mom and the Most High at the same time. Yes, she was on the phone in that moment. So your mother, who you came from, that individual is a powerful entity that's of God, because God and the mother are together. They're like, God is a creator. The mother births the child. God and the mother is one. So when you disrespect the mother, you're disrespecting God. You're disrespecting that unity. Okay? It's not nice. And I am going to ask that righteousness to strengthen my son and remove the demonic entity, okay, from around beside my son. Completely remove it. So the words today, pray for others, is brought to us by Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Okay? Do not worry about anything. However, in everything, through communication to righteousness and supplication with giving thanks, that's what this channel is called, giving thanks. Let requests be made known to righteousness that is above, that is God, that is Jesus Christ himself, the King of Kings, okay? The conquering ambassador of the tribe of Judah, elect of righteousness self, not self-righteous, but righteousness is before self. And Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 sets our words of the day in motion. Because word is power, sound is vibration. And the power of the words today on this live, for anyone who has anyone they're living with that is being disrespectful and rude, you're going through domestic violence, whatever the case may be. I'm not going through domestic violence. I'm going through toxic disrespect, verbal, disrespect, but not physical altercation, because I am protected and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So they can, a weapon forming a weapon against me is not gonna go anywhere. People do their little voodoo dolls and all kinds of, you gotta watch that movie called Weapon. I think it's on Prime or something. It's called Weapon. And it's about these children who are being taken and used, similar to the movie Dr. Sleep, where the children are being taken and their fare is sucked up into these people to keep them looking younger. And this is what they do. So I am, looking at Philippians. Philippians starts off chapter 4, verse 6. Don't worry. Do not worry about anything. I'm not going to worry about my son, and God is going to, righteousness is going to handle it. Okay. In everything, I'm just going to bring it to the table too, and express that with thanksgiving. I'm going to say, give thanks to my son, give thanks that he's alive and he's okay and he's safe. Give thanks that he can work and he's able to work and make a living. Give thanks for, the home, the space that we share, that it is filled with cleanliness, goodness, mercy, righteousness. And that is in the supplication and in the communication to righteousness, is to give thanks first. People ask for things. I'm like, I ask the Most High, remove that from him. Let him be clean and I'm gonna, what if the Philippians speak of? Give thanks in it, right? You make your communication to righteousness with giving thanks. Give thanks. And let the request, then you request. So I'm giving thanks and then I'm requesting that my son is lifted up out of the demonic, uncleanly entities, that he's lifted up. And that's important as we look at the words today. Communicate to righteousness for others. With a heart full of gratitude, I communicate to righteousness for others. I recall with gratitude the people who have helped me throughout my life. Okay, this is what my son needs to do. He has a lot of anger for his childhood. We were homeless, and things weren't always readily available. Things were a struggle. And I mentioned to him, write about that. You could put a song about it or something, but taking it out on me is not going to help you. So, recalling with gratitude the people who have helped me, have helped you throughout your life, parents. Okay, my son is very disrespectful. When he goes to my parents' house, he doesn't go in the morning and wake up and say greetings or good morning. I don't like that. Now he's doing it here. It's not nice. I didn't raise him that way to do that. So that entity needs to come or get off of him. So the words today: communicate to righteousness for others. Recall, think about with gratitude the people that have helped you. Think about that throughout your life. Okay, your parents, grandparents, teachers, mentors, partners, friends. Think about those people. Their support gave you strength to become who you are today. So my son walking around here, he's going out to work doing this, took my car without my permission, doing stuff like that I don't like. I helped him become who he is today. So I have to take responsibility in his behavior. And some people say he's 29. He doesn't need to, you don't need to take responsibility for his behavior. He's old enough to know better. And I agree. But when you have an entity on you, you are going to be either strong enough to conquer it by yourself, or you need your mother, you need your grandmother, you need people to get in a circle and communicate to righteousness on your behalf and ask for your protection from yourself and your rudeness to others. So remember that the support of parents, grandparents, teachers, and mentors, partners, and friends helped you become who you are today. Include these dear ones in moments of communication to righteousness. Feeling love and gratitude, open your heart and communicate to God. Somebody asked me, pray for me. I'm like, you need to pray for you. You need to communicate to God on your behalf. Do you talk to God at all? So open your heart and communicate to God that that the support is known and encouraging. And that support that you've gotten encourage you because of these people that you are grateful for. You able to expand your communication to God from people that you know well to others in your life and to the world's people. So when I communicate to righteousness to God about my son, my daughter, my mother, anybody in my immediate circle, it's going to propel me now to expand my communication to God to the world's people, to people out there who are suffering, who are in domestic violence situations, people who are homeless, people who are on drugs, substance abusers, people who are, just on a wrong path. I'll be able to communicate to righteousness on their behalf. So I affirm love, tranquility, not peace, because peace is the diploma you get after stress has killed you, and you get peace No, I want the peace. I want tranquility now. I want that here on earth. That's what I want, tranquility. Okay? I don't want to have to leave my body to feel tranquil. I want to be able to be in my body and feel tranquil and without pain and suffering. Oh my goodness, this oil, I don't feel, this is powerful, y'all. I started this live 38 minutes ago, put this oil on, and it's working instantly. Someone told me that. They said, I put it on and it instantly works for 30 minutes. It's just, I said, wow, after 30 minutes. And it's true. It's 30 minutes have gone by since I put it on, and I don't feel any pain or throbbing. And I didn't need any Aleve, ibuprofen, Tylenol. I didn't need none of that to stop the pain from throbbing. Just my miracle oil. You got to pick some up. Every household in America needs this oil. I'm telling you, it's not no snake oil, it's not no voodoo oil, it's not no, magic oil. It's healing oil. Okay? It's not a potion. Somebody says, is that a potion? No, it's not a potion. It is healing oil. So get yours today. Call me. So I affirm tranquility, joy, health, because health is wealth, and prosperity for all those I am holding in my heart. I have faith that through communication to righteousness, because faith without works is nothing. You got to have some action. So I have faith through communication. That's an action, talking to God. I have an endless cycle of bless that's unfolding through me, to me, and to the world around me. And that's so true, because everyone is going to get this oil and be healed from the pain that they're feeling. They won't have to take any more white tablets or white drugs. None at all. I put this on the back of my neck and I rub it in there in the back of my neck right there. Amazing. Like, ooh, child. Oh my goodness. An endless cycle of bless is unfolding through me, to me, and to the world around me. So read that so you receive it. Remember, an endless cycle of bless is unfolding through you, to you, and to the world around you. Remember that. That is our words today, verse today. We're out of time. Go ahead, read. If those of you who are in the Bible challenge, we're on Luke chapter 3, verse 6. Authority of the Son of Man. So go ahead and read that. Preaching of John. We have preparation and practice. Okay, preparation and practice. Baptism of Jesus, temptation of Jesus, healing of Jesus, and teaching of Jesus. So Luke chapter 3, verse 6, get into it. And remember, you got to stand in love. Don't fall in it. We will expand on the Bible challenge another time. I'm out of time. I got to go. Have a blessed day, everyone. Take good care. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. This is the arm that I broke that they wanted to operate on. And I said, no, I'm going to heal it naturally. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Have a blessed day, everyone. This is my dominant hand that gets a lot of work. Remember, I put the oil here, no pain. Take good care.